I'm back. How you doing? Hey guys, it's me, Bridget, and I'm back with another video. So first things first, I look a little different and strange today. Dark lipstick. It's actually not even lipstick. I actually put on liquid lipstick, and then I put on this eyeshadow that like matched the color of this dress thing that I have going on, because I thought that it would be nice to like kind of dress up for you guys a little bit. I never really do that, so I thought it'd be fun. I don't know how I feel about it. I tried to tone down my eyes so that it wouldn't be so bold, but y'all let me know. What do you think? Basically, today, I always say basically. Have you guys noticed that? That's like my freaking favorite word ever. Today, I wanted to make a video with you guys about astrology. I've always been like a little bit curious about it, but I've never really like taken the time to actually like do a Bridget and get obsessed with it and like learn about it for real. I decided that it's about time that I do that. And I thought, who better to take along on the journey of learning something than you guys? So come along, let's go. We're gonna learn about stuff together. Before I get into the video, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel where I like to learn stuff and hang out and teach you guys stuff that I learned and learn stuff from you guys and talk to you guys and be best friends. So make sure that you hit the bell so you'll be notified whenever I come out with new videos. Without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alrighty, so I am here with my handy dandy laptop. I thought that it'd be fun to do this on birth charts because that's where I started like learning about the zodiac. I wanted to discuss with you guys how to understand it and what all of it means. I've seen a lot of these videos before, and they always tell you to go to that website, the like free Cafe Astrology website, and like find your birth chart, and then it just like explains it to you. But I honestly feel like the Cafe Astrology website, like I think it does a good job, and I'm definitely like linking that below in case you want to look up your birth chart. But I feel like it doesn't explain a lot of stuff personally that I would rather understand what they were talking about. So I did like a little bit of outside research, and now I understand a little bit more about like astrology in general. And so I was thinking it would be cool if I kind of like went through my birth chart and explained to you guys how you can understand your birth chart. For this video, I'm only gonna go over the like kind of the 5 major like planets and what they mean to your sign, and that would be the sun, the moon, and your ascendant sign, which technically isn't a planet but is like a part of your birth chart, and then your Venus and your Mars. The way it works, which I didn't know this, the way the zodiac chart is made and then the way that your birth chart is figured out is that basically when you're born, the planets in the sky are all in like a certain place at the moment of your birth. So the way the zodiac works is the sky is actually like divided into like 12 different parts, and those 12 different parts are known as houses. The different houses of the zodiac are Aries, Sagittarius, Libra, Cancer, Virgo, those things. I didn't want to name all of them because I don't know all of them off the top of my head. Those are the like houses of the zodiac. Like your sun sign, which is what most people know about like when you're born, so that's where the sun was when you were born. The sun pretty much stays in every house of the zodiac for about a month. Being born in December, you're either a Sagittarius or a Capricorn. I'm a Sagittarius. That means that the sun was in Sagittarius for the very moment that I was born. Voila! Now I understand. So that also works for all of the other planets except for your ascendant. Your moon sign will be wherever the moon was house-wise when you were born. Your Mars, your Mercury, your Venus, Saturn, Jupiter, all of those are wherever that planet was at the moment that you were born. So for your ascendant, it's actually like the most important one. Like most people know their sun sign, but actually the most important thing to know about your zodiac and the thing that tells you the most about who you are as a person is actually your ascendant, because your ascendant actually determines the rest of your birth chart. Your ascendant is determined by the actual time of your birth. So that's why you have people who are born all on the same day but at different times who are all different, right? Because what the ascendant is it's actually
the degree of the rising of the planets when you were born. So like rising is the relevance to like the
sun rising. That part of it is a little bit confusing to me, to be completely honest. I don't fully understand how they discover the ascendant, but I know it has something to do with the degree of placement
in the sky of all of your like pieces of your chart during the exact time of day that you're born.
And I know that it's also super, super important, and I know that it also changes person to person depending on what time they're born, even if they're born on like the same day. So going in deeper what each thing kind of means, your sun sign represents your overall personality, your like ego. They call it like the father side of you. It just represents your like what you put out to the world, like what goals you're gonna choose in life and how you're gonna go about accomplishing them. It's very representative of how the world is gonna see you and how you're gonna put yourself out there. My sun sign is actually Sagittarius. So this is like a little general description of Sagittarius. There's like other parts of like your sun sign that I can discuss like what these things mean in another video. So let me know in the comments if you guys want to like have another video discussing about like fire signs and like whether your sign is the quality of your sign, like whether it's mutable or like what your sign rules, like the body parts that your sign rules. For Sagittarius, it's a fire sign. It's mutable and it rules the hips, thighs, liver, and hepatic system, and it's a natural ruler of the 9th house. It says, these people seek the truth and express it as they see it, and don't care if anyone else agrees with them. They see the larger picture of any issue and can't be bothered with mundane details. They're always outspoken and can't understand why other people aren't as candid. After all, what is there to hide? For this sign, logic reigns supreme. The mentality differs from Gemini, the polar opposite of Sagittarius, in several ways. A Gemini is concerned with the here and the now. He needs to know how and why things and relationships work in his life. A Sagittarian, however, focuses on the future and on the larger family of humanity. Quite often, this larger family includes animals, large and small, wild or domestic, and the belief that all deserve the right to live free. Despite Sagittarians' propensity for logic, they often possess an uncanny ability to glimpse the future. Even when they have this ability, however, they often think they need external tools to trigger it, such as tarot cards, an astrology chart, or runes. However, many Sagittarians reject the idea of astrology as well. They rely solely on practicality and inherent intuition. They love their freedom and chafe at any restrictions. Their versatility and natural optimism win them many friends, but only a few ever really know the heart of a Sagittarian. That's interesting. So what I like got from that is basically like we're just very like truth-seeking, not merciful. It's when it comes to like feeling like people are lying or something. We're very like large picture, very like focused on like humanity, focused on figuring out like the truth of life and helping animals and helping people and all that kind of stuff. For the most part, I think that that's all very, very true. I can't even say for the most part, like, I just think that that's all very true. So the next thing that I wanted to discuss is your moon sign. Your moon sign describes like the inner you. It's the mother to the father. It describes how you deal with your emotions in stressful situations, how your emotions flow through you, whether they're constricted or they flow freely, or whether they're motivating to you or whether they're hindering. Personally, I have my Libra in Moon. Moon Libras are very anxious about discord. We care a lot about harmony. It comes to that whole balance thing of the Libra comes in there. Emotionally, it creates like a dislike for confrontation, need to like just stay harmonious and well balanced and have like compatible relationships and stuff like that. I would say that that's pretty true. It's interesting. So like the Sagittarius in me, just all the time or whatever, I'm super, super blunt and I'm super, super confrontational and I'll just say whatever. But if something like hurts my feelings or just it hits closer to home personally, then I have like a harder time being as blunt, and yeah, like I avoid confrontation in those moments, especially like people that I really care about, like my boyfriend or something. Like I have a hard time telling him, and it's weird coming from me because like I'm such a like open and blunt type of person that like the people that I love, like because I hide like my feelings towards them or whatever, they're always like surprised because they're like, dude, like I had no idea, and that's because I'm really good at hiding it. So that makes sense that that would be my moon because it's how I react to emotion. The next planet is your Venus. Your Venus is like the woman in the sky, and it basically describes both your artistic nature and your like affinity for aesthetic, and then it also describes your like want for a partner and what you're looking for in a mate. And also it describes your financial habits, whether you're a spender or a saver. My Venus is in Scorpio, which apparently is detriment. There's these terms like in relation to what's
happening to like where your sign is related to where like the Venus actually rules. I think Venus is actually ruled by Virgo, so me being in Scorpio is
like something called a detriment, which I'm not even sure if, I mean, detriment's technically a negative word, but I'm honestly not even sure what it means. So maybe next video I'll figure out what detriment and shit means and I'll explain that shit to y'all. But basically my Venus is in Scorpio and I'm just very passionate in nature. I have super dominant sex drive, basically just like kind of stormy. Like it said that relationships are gonna be pretty stormy for me and marriage can be delayed for a long time, which is interesting because I'm, you know, in the process of getting divorced, but I'm in a relationship, so that's like not super indicative because I mean I'm in a happy relationship. I don't know. Also said, which I found this like really weird and funny at the same time, it said that financially I will gain through inheritances, taxes, insurances, and the occult, which means I'm about to be a gold digger to a cult leader. So the final planet, aside from, you know, ascendant, is actually Mars. Mars is like the man of the chart, so it's like Venus is the woman, Mars is the man. Mars is related to your sex drive. It's how you use your energy, and it's like how aggressive you are as far as ambition, like your desire for personal achievement. My Mars is in Virgo. I'm an excellent worker, and I'm really good with details. I apply my will quietly and subtly, which that's interesting. And then my sex drive is repressed and often channeled into work. I find all of these things hecka interesting, especially that apply your will subtly and quietly. I think that may be just true about me. I always thought that was like just like a woman thing. Like I thought I got that from my mom, and it's just kind of like how you are sometimes, but it makes sense obviously because nothing's really just like a woman thing. So yeah, I guess that's just me. Okay, so the last thing is actually your ascendant. My ascendant is in Pisces. Basically that just means I'm a super like feely, flowy, open type of person. The more that I like researched into all of this, I found that like ascendant seems to like tell you a lot about yourself and a lot about like who you are and your destiny and stuff like that. So I was thinking that maybe we should discuss ascendant deeper in the next video. So let me know in the comments below if you guys are interested in that next video, because I would love to discuss that and like learn more about it with y'all. So let me know. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was trying to do something a little bit new and really like do my research and really like learn about this and like show it to you guys, kind of like I do with the book clubs, but about a little lighthearted of a topic. I enjoyed it. I enjoy learning about like little nerdy stuff and then talking about it and like making sure that I understand it well enough that I can actually like relate it to someone else. Being able to do that with you guys is like super fun. Also, I've really been enjoying like just like kind of making friends with you guys, and you guys like reaching out and letting me know you're interested in stuff that I like be talking about and everything. All the way around, this was a really fun video to make and I really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. Follow me on all my other social media. I always link that in the description below. I post really regularly and I really enjoy connecting with you guys, especially on Instagram because I'm always on Instagram. Yeah, and I think that's it. I'm actually about to film the book club videos. So if you guys are excited about book club and about chapter 4 coming out, then get lit because it's coming soon, y'all. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! I didn't even tell you guys to subscribe or like this video, but like that's cool. I hope that you would have subscribed if you enjoyed it. Bye.